looking to add a new member to your family? If so, then Irvine Animal Care Center's 11th annual Home for the Holidays Pet Adoption is the spot to be, where you're bound to find a new member to add to your family.
This year we've got over 34 rescues and 5 shelters, and actually 35 vendors. And those rescues are bringing hundreds of animals from a variety of different breeds.
Breeds including golden retrievers, greyhounds, and old English sheepdogs. Also, cats and kittens on hand. This environment allows people to spend more one-on-one time with the animals as well.
They get a connection, they'll get some background on the animal, the rescue will have information on them, they'll have their medical records, they'll have some behavioral information. All that stuff is key to making a great fit for getting that animal into a great home.
The DeLong family is here to pick out their first family dog and say the timing is right.
Growing up with a dog myself, I find it's a really rewarding experience to have an animal and to bond with an animal. It's really important and it teaches you a lot about being humble and kind. So I think it's great, and that's why we're here today, to try to find a pet that works for us.
They understand the importance of doing their homework beforehand.
So we can ask questions about what their demeanor is during the day, how they act with other dogs, how playful they are, how much they need to run around during the day.
The DeLong boys are excited to be taking on this new responsibility.
I want to find a dog that's just really nice and that'll just play with me and just be overall a good dog.
It's not only kids getting puppies and dogs for the first time, adults are too.
Well, we got there right when they opened up, and there was lots of puppies to pick from, and everybody was heading over to this one area where they had a lot of very similarly colored dogs, and everybody was just falling in love. And this cute little furry little chunk monster here came up and just kind of gave us that little look.
The look was all it took. Now this little guy is going home to a new family. There's also a cat area where you'll find kittens and adult cats looking for a good home.
We spay and neuter anything that we find unfixed out in the community, or if anybody needs help getting it done for a low cost. That's what we do. In the process, we have found all these other animals that need a home. They're not all wild. And so we are here now at Adoptions trying to find homes for those cats and kittens.
In the dog world, a breed not as common is the Old English Sheepdog. For those wanting to adopt, there's a rescue.
They're very friendly, they're lovable, they're big and fluffy, and they're very faithful and loyal to you and your family as well. Take a lot of work looking after them with the big fluffy coats. They can be couch potatoes as well. So you can sit at night, watch some TV, and just hug on them.
With so many animals in need, best friends Ella and Lauren took action. They sold t-shirts, brought the donations here, and selected 2 rescues to support.
Because we love animals and we feel like they should be treated how we are treated, because it's not really fair to them. It makes me feel really, really happy seeing all the dogs get treated fairly like we do. Having a shelter, having food, having blankets, having comfort, getting owners, being adopted. It makes me feel really happy.
The girls gave a portion to Paw Prints and the Sand Rescue and more than $250 to Eye Care Rescue.
They decided that they wanted to help, and they wanted to help animals. They wanted to help beings that oftentimes are often forgotten, that have no voice.
For those not ready to make the full commitment, fostering is also an option.
If you're not sure about adopting a dog right this minute, this is a good way to kind of screen the dog that you might fall in love with. So it's a win-win all the way around.
More than 250 animals were adopted through this event. By the way, in addition to dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens, they also have rabbits available for adoption at the Irvine Animal Care Center year-round. For Irvine Scene, I'm Jacqueline Twegg.